Hi everyone, welcome to part 3 of our Taurus video for love 2018. I am doing the individual signs since we are on part 3. If you want to see the general reading for Taurus and love, please go back to the first video. Everything is time-stamped there, so you can go right to it. It's a 10-minute general reading. I do have the cards that I pulled there to refer back to if needed as we go sign by sign. I did want to recap Taurus Sagittarius because I think we got cut off at the very end. I do have our Romance Angel cards as well as our Healing card in case we need to reference those at any point. I am Molly. I am a licensed psychic artist here in the southwest part of the United States. I do dream interpretations, energy healings. I am also a life coach as well as a reconciliation specialist. All my services right now are at a great price because I'm just getting started here on YouTube. All the information you need is in the description box below. I do ask, and I want to thank everyone who's had a personal reading with me. Thank you, I really appreciate it. But I do ask, if you live in a country other than the United States, please have your initial communication with me through email. I'm not able at this time to contact back through phone for the initial communication, but you guys can call me as we set up the reading and we can talk on the phone that way, okay? So I appreciate it. I appreciate everyone from everywhere. It's cool. Thank you for your likes, shares, subscribes, comments. I am trying to comment back at this point because I'm just getting started, and so I've got a lot of time. So thank you again. Let's get right into it with Sagittarius, and then we will move on to Capricorn, how it's looking between Taurus and Capricorn. So for Sagittarius, I did pull all cards reversed. The Ace of Swords, which spoke to a lack of communication and a lack of clarity in the situation. In general, and especially here with the other two cards I pulled, the Five of Swords reversed, which was in our initial spread, as well as the Sun reversed. Do not like to see aces a lot of times, especially reversed in love readings, okay? So we did also have the Five of Swords reversed, and in general, I do not like the Five of Swords. However, reversed and the way that it was in our initial spread, you know, we had it reversed with the High Priestess. It's secrets, okay? So I feel like with that lack of communication, Sagittarius, between you and your Taurus, and keeping those secrets, that's really kind of making for a lack of clarity, and we need to understand. We need to listen to our partner and seek to understand what they're saying, and in return they need to seek to understand us as we speak. That doesn't appear to be going on right now. I think those of you who are coupled long term, Taurus Sagittarius, you're just fine. It's not a problem. You know how to communicate and understand each other very, very well. Those of you who got their eye on a Taurus or Sagittarius for our cross watchers, and thank you very much for being here as well. I think it's challenging. I think it will be challenging as well for reconciliation to come together for the Taurus and Sagittarius in October. Okay, I do also have the Sun reversed, okay? So it's a great card to see, and I think that later on, as we're able to gain clarity, we can reconcile, and we can, you know, get together with that Taurus or Sagittarius we have our eye on, okay? So that's what I had for Sag and Taurus for the love energy. I'm going to go ahead and go right into Capricorn and see how that's looking. And definitely, as I do the Gemini video, we're going to have a different format, okay? Because I hate it when the camera cuts out, and I'm sure it's annoying too if I'm right there on your sign and it's like, what did she say? And now I've got to wait at least 2 hours, maybe longer, because everything's real slow with my equipment, to get to the ending. You know, when you're listening to something, you're like, I want to know what happened. So, I don't want to leave you guys hanging, okay? So energy between Taurus and Capricorn for all situations as we go forward into October 2018. Libra season. Happy Libra season, everyone. Happy birthday if you're watching, people that I've done readings for. I don't know why you'd watch this video though. Okay, so as we look into the Taurus Capricorn, With the Six of Cups, I think that's a great sign. I am being told you guys are very attached to each other. That's great energy for keeping a partnership together. It's great energy for reconciliation too. If you've got an attachment to that person, you're going to want to go back to that person. You probably go way back, as the Six of Cups for me often speaks to the past, way back in the past, okay? So, and it may be that you're reconciling with someone from a long time ago, okay? You're going to get messages in regards to that, okay? So with the messages, with my Page of Wands here on the board, as well as my Six of Cups, I think it looks very good for reconciliation between Capricorn and Taurus. However, with the last card, you know, I can't promise that for all of you. I think it's depending on how new or not the breakup is. So, you know, because we need that space and we need that time. But for everyone else, that looks good. You got good communication in your partnership. You're attached to each other. And I think that looks good for those of you, Taurus, Capricorn, who are interested in each other out there in single. We do end with the Knight of Swords reversed. So the Knight of Swords reversed, I only get this in the initial stages of a breakup if you are a Taurus Capricorn couple who just broke up. One of you, if not both of you, are going in the other direction at this time. Okay, when we're going in the other direction, clearly we're not coming together for reconciliation, though I think for many of you, you absolutely are going to have that reconciliation, and you may just start that with some communication, which will be the first step. So overall it looks good, but I can't promise, you know, of course, we're general reading here, we can't promise anything across the board. So Taurus Capricorn energy looks pretty good for October 2018. And let's go ahead and look at, what will we look at? Taurus, Aquarius. Let's see how that's going. I think I got someone out there who is a Taurus, Aquarius couple, come to think of it. So let's see how reconciliation for you guys is looking, as well as the general energy between Taurus and Aquarius right now, this October 2018. So I've got my King of Wands. He's come up a few times, so I'm wondering if it isn't the Taurus being a little bit arrogant in relation to the other person, okay? You know, we've got to kind of, you know, turn that around and learn with the Hermit here reversed as we go out of Virgo season, you know, learn to go and seek the wisdom and use the wisdom to, you know, just be nice to the other person, be kind to the other person is kind of the way it is, you know, regardless of what has gone on. You know, don't just be arrogant about things. Oh, I know this, and you always act like this, and you always do that, and you never do this. I think this is talking about, you know, when he's reversed in this instance, getting into the always and the nevers. Let's not do that in our Taurus Aquarius partnership as we're having discussion. We do have the Queen of Cups reversed. She was in our original spread as well, and so I think it was for you guys, the Taurus Aquarius couple. You are not listening to your intuition, okay? I think that this is one of those times when we do have the answers. Like I said, in any stage of the relationship, this is for all Taurus Aquarius couples, and you're not listening to your intuition. That card came up for you guys in the original spread, is what I'm being told here. So please just listen to your intuition. Don't get into that arrogant thinking, I know it all, you know nothing, I know you like a book, you never do this, you always do that. Careful guys with the Taurus Aquarius. If you are reconciling and you guys do have an open line of communication, and you know, here's the thing, the reconciliation is right here on the board, okay? The Hermit, he goes away, seeks the wisdom that he needs to obtain to come back and use that. It's almost like you're not using it, and you know that intuitively, okay? As you have your open line of communication and you're talking again, don't go into that arrogant, you always, you never. Please don't go there, you know. And if your partner is saying that to you, you know, your next thing is to want to be able to demonstrate that in fact you don't always do that, or you don't never take out the trash, or whatever it is that they're complaining about that you never do. You're going to want to show them different as we move forward. But the reconciliations here, it's just a stubbornness and an arrogance, thinking you know everything about your partner, and that, oh, you never change, people don't change. Listen to your intuition, guys. Really interesting energy here between the Taurus and Aquarius at this time. Reconciliation's there, but we need to listen to our intuition and get past the arrogance. And if those are problems that are happening in your relationship, please don't do that. You're still together. Let's get past that always never thing, okay? And last but not least, Taurus and Pisces. I just have, a comment from someone else who, is looking to get back together with their Taurus, Pisces lady. So I'm thinking about you and everyone else out there, all my viewers who are a Pisces-Taurus combination. Let's see how that's looking for reconciliation especially, but also just the general energy between Pisces and Taurus at this time, October 2018. How's that looking? What can we expect? Any advice, anything to get them back together? Let's see what's going on. Okay, guys. In this instance, I'm going to go ahead and show you the cards. We do have the Ace of Wands reversed. We do have the Queen of Pentacles, and also the Three of Cups reversed. So a lot of you may be dealing with a third-party energy here. Okay, that's always a pretty big problem, in my opinion. Now, we do have, starting out, the Ace of Wands reversed. This speaks to me about false starts. Could very well be that, we just didn't get things off the ground in our relationship. There's certain things, I guess I'll call them milestones in a relationship. This happens, that happens, then we do this, then we have sex, then we meet the parents, then, whatever it is, things like that. And I think those things really, I'm kind of old school. I don't think those things really mean a whole lot. You either seriously commit to the person in marriage. Like I said, I'm old school. I know a lot of you aren't going to agree with me. Or you don't. But if those things aren't happening, the things that need to happen along the way, that's going to be an issue. That's a problem. That's telling you something, that maybe we're not headed towards whatever our relationship goal is, okay? So we had a false start. We may not have gotten off the ground or gotten very far, or had the signs that tell us that we're moving in the right direction. It could have been a relationship that didn't last that long here between Taurus and Pisces, okay? We do have the Queen of Pentacles, and I love her because she's got that earth sign energy, so she's probably more speaking on behalf of, for lack of a better way to put it, the Taurus partner in the relationship. Very stable, very grounded. I always go here where she holds the future in her hands. You see that Queen of Pentacles there? She holds the future in her hands. But what I'm being told is for our Pisces, it's so funny because it's the Queen of Cups reversed. Okay, so I'm being led to pull this card from our initial spread here. Sometimes when we're stable and focused on money, we want a nice big house and we want this money and we want this and that, and we've got to work every day and we're so into our work and all that sort of energy. Which I think is awesome. I love Taurus for that and the earth signs, and I love that whole earth thing. But you block out your intuition a lot of the times. And Pisces, you guys are known for having amazing intuition. So you've got to use that. Okay, so let's use our intuition. I know in a love situation, whether you're currently coupled as a Taurus Pisces, or you got your eye on one and you're cross-watching, use your intuition if you're able. I know it's hard to in love situations when you get all emotional but even then, sometimes you can sit quietly and sit out in nature, and have the little animals around you. She's got a little bunny there. you know, just listen to your intuition. If you're blocking your intuition at any stage, that could very well be the issue for the Taurus-Pisces combination here. And we do also have the Three of Cups reversed, which I overlooked for a second. Sometimes the issues lead to this, though. This is our third-party energy situation. I don't mean to laugh, I'm sorry. It's just me overlooking things. You know, so sometimes, you know, when things aren't going well, third parties enter. And that should never happen, in my opinion, but sometimes that's the way people choose to deal with things. You know, have fun, do your thing, but don't overdo it. Don't go to self-destructiveness where we are entertaining third parties. If you've now broken up and there is a third party involved, 9 times out of 10 that's even not a disaster. That's not the end of the world. But you know, third party energy, I kind of lost my thing here as I forgotten, because I think, you know, as we spoke to a lot here with the Ace of Wands reversed and the Queen of Pentacles. If there's third-party energy, we need to address why that's happening. And a lot of times maybe we hadn't gone very far with our partner. It's better if there's third-party energy in the beginning, to be honest, rather than when you're really serious with a person, okay? You know, because as time goes on, you know and value your partner that much more, you would be less likely, we would hope, to do something like this. But there's an underlying reason this is happening, if this is happening, and I certainly hope that it is not. At this time, we do hold the future in our hands. This is where I'm focused. If we just listen to our intuition to the best of our ability, I think we're going to know which way to go and how things will go between the Taurus and Pisces. I don't think it's a bad sign for reconciliation, these 3 cards. I don't think it's going to happen this month, this October. I do think we could get to that as early as November, though. Okay, guys? So I want to thank you all for being here with me. I hope that was helpful to everyone. And thanks again. Thank you for the likes, shares, and subscribes. I really, really, really do appreciate it. Have a great day. Not to say I won't come back and do the Gemini videos, because I will, but we're going to do a different format so it doesn't cut off so much. Thanks again, guys.